Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's November 7th, 2024, and we've got a packed forecast session. We'll break down today's biggest moves, cover key currency pairs, and highlight what to watch out for as we head into November 8th. Make sure to stick around until the end, where we'll discuss some crucial factors that might just drive the markets in the coming days. 1. Overview of market sentiment on November 7th. Today's trading session showed a bit of everything. We saw both dollar strength and weakness at different points in the day, reflecting mixed sentiments in global markets. Traders were a bit cautious, with lingering concerns over the latest economic releases out of Europe, the US, and Asia. Today's Fed comments leaned towards caution, leaving the dollar in a bit of a seesaw, as we didn't get any major signals on future rate hikes or cuts. The dollar index stayed largely flat, bouncing within a tight range, as traders looked for more definitive clues. The euro felt some pressure, especially with Germany's industrial output slipping more than expected. Euro to US dollar hovered around the 1.08 level for much of the day, struggling to gain momentum against a resilient dollar. The pound had a slightly better day, getting a boost from some positive economic sentiment. Pound sterling to US dollar traded in the mid-1.23 range, as traders responded positively to new wage data suggesting a little more resilience in the UK economy. 2. Major currency pair analysis. Let's take a closer look at some of the primary pairs that caught traders' eyes today. After a bit of a roller coaster, euro to US dollar ended up in a relatively stable position. Traders are likely holding off major positions until we get more clarity from the European Central Bank, which may give us some insight into their next policy steps. Looking ahead, if we see any hawkish comments from ECB officials, it could give the euro a lift. Otherwise, euro to US dollar might continue trading within this range. A potential support level to watch is around 1.0750, while resistance at 1.0850 might cap any rallies. The British pound traded pretty well today, taking advantage of a bit of softness in the dollar. With UK data coming in slightly better than anticipated, it's kept the pair in a decent position above the 1.23 handle. Heading into Friday, pound sterling to US dollar might hold on to these gains if dollar sentiment stays muted. But any signs of dollar strength could see a pullback, possibly testing the support around 1.2250. Resistance might sit around 1.2370. Over in Japan, the yen struggled again against the dollar. US dollar to Japanese yen continues to hover around the 150 level, a key area to watch, especially with the Bank of Japan monitoring closely for any signs of volatility. If dollar strength picks up, US dollar to Japanese yen might push toward 151. However, intervention fears could keep it capped, so I'd say support around 149.50 is a critical zone to watch. 3. Key events to watch for on November 8th. This report coming up could shape dollar movements on Friday. If productivity comes in strong, we might see renewed dollar strength, particularly against the euro and yen. This will be a key area of focus for traders watching any hints about inflation dynamics. We're also expecting a few ECB members to speak tomorrow, and while they might not give concrete policy moves, any hawkish tone could support the euro. Pay close attention to remarks about inflation. It could be a driver for euro to US dollar if there's a strong signal. 4. Technical indicators to consider. Let's talk about a couple of technical levels that are in play as we close out this trading week. Euro to US dollar. Support at 1.0750 is likely to hold unless there's a strong dollar push. Meanwhile, resistance at 1.0850 might cap any rallies unless we get a major boost for the euro. Pound sterling to US dollar. Key support looks firm around 1.2250, with resistance sitting near 1.2370. Look for breakouts here as potential signals. US dollar to Japanese yen, with the pair trading near intervention levels, 150 remains crucial. Keep an eye on any sudden moves above this mark, as the BOJ could act if things get too volatile. 5. Trading strategy recommendations. Heading into tomorrow, here's how I'd look at the market. Short-term traders, consider smaller positions if trading the dollar, as sentiment might shift quickly with any economic data surprises. Long-term outlook. If you're holding longer-term positions, particularly with euro to US dollar or pound sterling to US dollar, watching support levels could help in deciding whether to hold through any short-term volatility. 6. Closing thoughts. With only one more day of trading before the weekend, the markets might start to wind down a bit unless we see a strong data-driven move. For now, the dollar remains the main driver, but remember, any hawkish surprises from ECB speakers or strong data out of the US could swing momentum. Stick with us, stay tuned for tomorrow's update, and keep those risk management practices in place.